In today's video, I am sharing with you all the pages that I plan to color in October. I forgot to film this as a clip, hence the photos. The first book that you see is Tiny World Secret Wonders. I am in a group buddy color with J.I. colorists and some other colorists. We are coloring in this book this time, and these are the 2 pages. We can color one or the other. This is the bakery page, and also I was the one who picked the pages this time. And then we have this page, which is more of a Halloween-ish type of theme for October. This is a book that I plan to color in with my buddy Faith Elizabeth, A Million Mermaids by Lulu Mayo. We selected this page here, but I might go ahead and color this page as well. But this is the page that we are going to color for October. This looks fun as well, and I'll probably go ahead and color that one because this one doesn't look like it's going to take that much time. I was looking at the cover page, title page here, which is the cover page. I might try to color that. I said I might, but the main page is this one that I will be coloring, and I'll probably do this one as well. I forgot to mention that if you see any book that you actually have and you want to join me with coloring any of these pages, please let me know by shooting me an email. I'll put my email here on the screen. Or if you are on Instagram, you can send me a message there as well. Romantic Country, Third Tale by Erie. I selected a section of pages that include little kind of Halloween-y, witchy type of stuff, which I thought would be fitting for the season. This is kind of like a little witchy cottage here. And then you go into the cottage and we have this inside, which is looks like a cauldron. Yeah. Little stuff that witches would have. And then we have the witch on the broom here. And then the next page is Jack-o'-lantern, trick or treat. You see the 2 little kids in their costumes for trick or treating for Halloween. So I pulled this section because it's, fitting for the season. And then there are a few more pages. This is the witch hats page and the magic potion page. This is the section of pages in the Romantic Country Third Tale that caught my attention. So I don't know what I'm going to color in here, but do know that it will be a page here. That's all that I selected or, tagged from the Romantic Country Third Tale by Erie. The next book that I plan to color in is another Erie book. I've actually already started coloring in this. And this is Magical Country, Lauramia coloring book by Erie. This book is, to me, more fitting for the season because it has a lot of little, like, witchy stuff in here. And the character in the book, she's into little witchy stuff and the spells and stuff like that. I thought this book would be good to get started in. And so what I have done is I've already started coloring, and I really want to just start in this book and color in order because it's a story to these pages. This is the first page that I've already started coloring, and what this is the actual storefront or the bookstore, and the character here, she lives upstairs. This is her art studio. Down below is the bookstore. As you see, as you go to the next page, this is her studio here, and she's painting. So it's like an adventure. She's taking you on an adventure, and you see she comes downstairs. This is the bookstore, and there is this little magic chair here. But there's a lot of neat little illustrations in here that would be fitting for Halloween. But I just want to start coloring in the book. And I just want to work my way through it because there is a story. See, she's imagining herself as a little witch on a broom. And so I think this is a really neat little book. When I first bought this book, I was like, why did I buy this book? But after I translated it and everything, I realized that, you know, she's imagining stuff and she's having fun. She is an artist. I plan to complete this page, and when I finish this page, I'll just move on to the next page, okay? And that is the Magical Country Lauramia coloring book by Erie. I have another book by Erie called Romantic Country, a fantasy coloring book. I think this is the first tale. And I tabbed some pages that I thought I would be interested in coloring, specifically kind of with an autumn / Halloween, October theme. So I saw this page. I said, this looks like it would be interesting to color. Okay, now I tab pages because I'm interested in them. It doesn't mean that I would color all of these pages. I just tabbed what I thought that I would like. Okay, so that's one. And then I have another one. I like whales. And I actually remember when I was on my job years ago, I went to this lady's house. She was an elderly lady. She actually had a whale similar to this. And I had to drop the bucket down into the well to get a whale sample of that water. And you know that water was probably contaminated, right? Because it didn't have really much of a protection. Anything can get into it. But I selected this one. As you can see, there's some apples here. It reminds me of fall. That's why I selected that one. And I have another one. This one reminds you, of course, of fall. You see the jack-o'-lantern there and other little things. This is chapter 4. It says the town where genial people live. And then I have, do I have another one? Yeah. I have this one, which I think this is the page I'm going to color, because this is the page where they are making, or the character is about to make some pumpkin bread. And you see the pumpkin here and the flour, and it has the recipe book here. So this is probably the page that I will color in here. And then I have this page, this last page that says Happy Halloween, boo. This doesn't look like a page that would take too long to color, so this may be a page that I color for Halloween. That's all that I tabbed in this book, but I more than likely will probably only color 2 pages. But you know, there are some that caught my eye, and who knows, I might color more than 2. That's it for the Romantic Country first tale. Moving on to the next one. My last Erie book is the Romantic Country second tale, and I bookmarked some pages here, sections I think, that I am interested in. This is The Witch and the Hidden Secret Forest. This is the witch cottage that the character is going to go into. So the next page, you have her knocking on the door, the character here, and then she's eating cookies with, I guess, the witch who lives in this cottage. So I thought this was pretty neat, and I tabbed that. And we have some more things that are related to what's in the witch's cottage here. More stuff. You see more things here. More things here related to the little hidden secret forest with the witches in it. There's a little witch there. I selected this section. I really am interested in her eating cookies with the witch here. I think that's so cute. But I kind of am the type of person that I like to follow the story. But I selected this section because it is kind of Halloweenish, so to speak. That's it for this book. Okay, this is the second tale, Romantic Country by Erie. The next book that I have is a Johanna Basford book. It is The Enchanted Forest, and I am coloring this page. This is a buddy color that's due on October the 13th. I need to get my butt busy coloring this page. This is a buddy color that I'm doing with Regina and Anita, and they are buddies of mine over on Instagram. That's all I plan to color in here. I don't think I haven't colored anything else in here. So this will be the first page. in my new 10th anniversary book that I purchased. So this is The Enchanted Forest by Johanna Basford. I have a page that I plan to color in the Creative Haven Farm, Sweet Farm by Marjorie Sanat. This is the page that I selected, and it's a fall or autumn type of page. I thought it would be cute to color this one, fitting for the season. Yeah, that's all I chose from this Farm, Sweet Farm coloring book by Marjorie Sanat. Last month in September, I chose 2 pages in here to color. And I did start this one, but I didn't finish it. What happened was I messed up with my mineral spirits. It kind of got ugly looking. And so I said, man, I don't even want to color this page. But anyway, I may try to finish it. But the page I want to finish for the autumn season is this one. Hopefully I'll get to it and I'll get it done for October. That's all I plan to color in Beautiful Angels, also by Marjorie Sanat. The next book is so lovely. Look at that cover. It's so pretty. This is Little Folk by Christine Karen. And I am doing a buddy color with my buddy, Miss Alabama Ya. And we are coloring this page here. Alabama, I know you've already started on your page. I will be starting as soon as I can. But this is the page that we selected, Autumn Encounters. We will be doing buddy colors from the series because I have all 3 of them. I recently purchased the Wondrous Folk one because of Alabama, y'all. And what I'm going to be doing is joining her and another colorist and working our way through this book with our buddy colors. So this is the page I think is fitting for the season. That is so cute. This is a grayscale illustration. The book is grayscale period. So I look forward to coloring this very, very soon. That's all I plan to color in Little Folk by Christine Karen. The next book that I plan to color in is Leon's Journey by Kanoko Agusa. And I will probably focus on coloring this page, but there is another little section in the autumn collection that I think is adorable. And this is it here. You see the animals are in their little costumes for Halloween. I think this will be really cute to color. If I see anything else in here that's smaller, I would say, that I want to color, then I will. But this is the focus here for me. This page and moving on to this page. That's all I plan to color in Leon's Journey by Kanoko Agusa. The next book that I plan to color in is Dark Fairytales. Since it is spooky month, I decided to pull out the Dark Fairytales. And I am going to color this here. We have Cinderella. Is it Cinderella? Yeah, she loses her slipper. This is a pumpkin. I'm gonna, stay in with the pumpkin. You see pumpkins here, I believe. So I figure I'd color this along with this side of the page. And my plan is to probably use water-based stuff, okay? So I can get it done fairly quickly. All right? So this is the page that I selected in Dark Fairytales by Kirby Rosanis. There we go. A lot of fun coloring here. A lot of spooky coloring. That's it for Dark Fairytales. The last couple of books that I pulled out that I plan to color in are these books. These are books that were gifted to me by a sweet person who sent me happy mail. Yes. Thank you so much for sending these to me. I plan to do flip throughs of all 3 of these books in a future video, so stay tuned for that. I have 3 cute and bold coloring books, and these are by Sam Jane. And so I have one that says Comfy and Cozy. I have Cozy and Calm. And I have Rest and Relax. And I'm sorry about the glare, my light, and that's what's going on, okay? This is more of a glossy type of cover here. And the paper is very nice. It's very nice. I could get away with using markers if I want to. But what I like about this, I'm giving it away because I plan to do flip through of this, is that she includes this piece here, portion that you can tear off the book and put between your pages, which I thought was pretty cool. I don't have any specific page that I plan to color. I'm the type of person, I might just start at the front whenever I have downtime and I just want to color and I don't really want to think about what I'm doing, then I will reach for one of these books. I think they are adorable. I will most definitely do a flip through of these coloring books coming up soon. That is all I plan to color in October. If you see any books that you are interested in coloring along with me, please let me know by shooting me an email. Email address is here on the screen, or you can reach out to me on Instagram if you prefer. That's all I have. Until next time, keep calm and keep coloring. Bye.